Children today spend a daily average of about 7 hours engaged in some sort of video media consumption. Phones, tablets, TV, computer. We sort of lump it all together into the term screen time, which too much can be real bad. But how much of that is that exactly? How can parents also help their children limit that time? Dr. Tina Damarjian is an ophthalmologist with Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. She's going to help us sort through some of this. Doc, great to see you. All right, let's talk about some of the dangers of excessive screen time. You know, I think sometimes parents say, well, they're on something educational, so it's all good. But there are some physical issues and some psychological issues as well if they're on there too much.
That's absolutely correct. In fact, recent studies have shown that excessive screen time use can lead to things like sleeping difficulties, obesity, and even attention deficit disorder.
No doubt. All right, so is there a magic number for how much screen time, and does it vary with age, or what do you folks recommend?
You know, parents are constantly coming into my clinic and asking me the exact same question.
When's the cutoff? Right?
Well, I like to say to limit it to about 2 hours or less. I also think that if you are going to be using a digital device for an extended period of time, you should really follow the 20-20-20 rule. And what that means is that for every 20 minutes of electronic use, you take about 20 seconds to look 20 feet away. And that's going to help to relax your eyes, reduce eye strain, and it's also good for adults.
Any other tips on how we as parents can try to limit that time? I mean, it is hard if they get engaged in something, or they're working on a project. School obviously adds to this time as well. What can we do?
That's a great question. So I talk to my parents about what we call screen-free zones, and what that means is that when you're at home, try to avoid putting a computer, an electronic device, or any kind of video games in your child's bedroom. And when you're having dinner, turn off that television. Enjoy your dinner with your family.
Do you have a start time for kids? There are more and more videos and things targeted. I think of like the Baby Einstein series, or Smart Babies and all sorts of things like that. How young is too young for screens at all?
That's a great question. So I tell my parents that when you start from infancy to about 2 years old, let's turn off the computers, let's turn off the electronic devices. Kids' brains are rapidly developing at this stage, and they really learn better from interacting with faces and not screens.
All right, and they're so cute, so and they don't stay that way. So value that time, right?
I love them all.
Doctor, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
More on any of the topics that we discuss with Children's Hospital of Wisconsin a couple times a month. They've got a great website with resources and information. You can get there through a link on our site, TMJ4.com. More wet